It's that time again. It's time for Camping with Wade's RV, the camping podcast every Friday at 10 o'clock. So if you like camping and you like learning about RVs, make sure to like and subscribe and tune in every Friday for more RV knowledge. And today I'm joined by a very special guest, Rocky from Riverstone. You know a little bit about these units, isn't that right?
Just a little.
A little bit. We've been selling these together since 2016, believe it or not.
That is correct.
And I was getting on here before we started and just looking at all the different floor plans. If I didn't count wrong, I think there was 5 different floor plans you offer and the normal Riverstones and then 3 toy haulers now.
That is correct. We our lineup is going to be so strong this year. Really leaders and innovative floor plans in it, but 5 basic floor plans. And then we have the 3 toy haulers we're speaking of, 1 garage unit and 2 true toy haulers, one with a 13-foot garage and one with a 14-foot garage.
You can actually take some real toys with you. And it's incredible just how far these have come along. I mean, when you first came out, wasn't there like 2 floor plans, right? I mean, there wasn't very many, that's for sure.
Originally was 1 floor plan.
One, okay.
ATS,
yes.
Man. And then we gradually started growing. It's been exciting. We have our goal was to become the #1 selling high-end fifth wheel in the marketplace, and I am proud to announce that we are there today.
And you've always had the best construction, but when you start from day one, you can't just walk out there and be #1 overnight. So it has taken a couple years, but not that long. And the reason why is the construction and the value in this unit. And that's what's amazed me from, the very first one I ever saw was how well built these are. There's a lot of people that they have solid cabinetry and they have a nice paint job, but the actual construction, whenever I knock on wood, but I set up all these at the shows, and whenever I click a slide out button, they work every time. Whenever I go in there and try to turn on the fireplace, they work. But more importantly, your faucets are quality. Your, like I said, the wood, the craftsmanship of the countertops, every piece, even the plumbing. Your multiplex wire, or not multiplex wiring, but your water manifold system in there. I mean, it's like a house, and just those things from. I have been trained, but the stuff that you just don't see anywhere else, it has really, really impressed me. Yesterday, we were talking a little bit about the decking structure and really what makes the Riverstone that much stronger than everyone else. There are some other high-end fifth wheels out there that boast that they are the strongest, the best built. But tell them what makes Riverstone different.
Well, we started out from the beginning. We want to be different. We want to be the best out there. Structure really meant a lot to us. And I remember we putting this frame together and saying, okay, everybody has a frame, an I-beam frame. They have the upper deck that comes down and they build it up. And it was not good enough because there was just too much flex in that upper deck. So we decided to go with an all-steel upper deck, which is part of the frame, which eliminates all that stress in it, which gives you a solid upper deck up there, but better yet, it gives you a solid connection to your vehicle with no stress point, not too much flex in there, and it just saves your sidewalls. It really does.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to kind of show the people, here's a business card. And so whenever that fifth wheel's on your truck, you have all this flex right here. And with Riverstone, they actually put a full support box underneath here, and it eliminates all of that. So you're not getting that flex and that moving on your truck because these go down the road. And I always say it's like moving your house through a hurricane every time you move because you are going down the roads. And in Oklahoma, they're not the best sometimes. So it does go through quite a bit of road stress, you might say. And whether you're parking it somewhere or you're towing it 100 miles or you're towing it 1,000 miles, that makes a difference. And you're going to feel it all the way up in your steering wheel. As a guy who tows these, that's one thing I notice is a Riverstone is smooth. I mean, if you're using a sport chassis, if you're using a 1-ton, it's going to be smooth because of the foundation and the actual structure of it.
And that is correct. We get these guys that hauls for all the manufacturers, and they'll haul down from manufacturing facility down to dealerships. And I get them all the time saying, guys, what do y'all do different? Your units are so much easier for us to tow. They pull so much better. They're bigger, they're heavier, but they pull so much better. Mm-hmm. And the other thing we do is we use disc brakes.
Yes, I was going to ask about the brakes.
Stopping is not an issue. It's no longer you feeling the camper pushing you and the truck stopping not only itself but also the camper. Mm-hmm. the camper will actually pull the truck back and help stop the truck because of the disc brakes. It is just the best combination for our RVers.
And that's Riverstone. It was developed originally, a founder of another RV brand he was making a pretty good RV, but he wanted to make an even better RV. And so he was able to put all of that stuff into the Riverstone, and that's where you get that expertise and years of engineering and camping as well. One thing I like to brag about is we actually go camping here at Wade's RV, and you guys at Riverstone, you guys know campers because you've been camping a few times, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we have.
So Riverstone has been a great product since day one. I'm really excited about the new floor plans. With all of these floor plans that we have offered here, what is your favorite right now on the market?
My favorite is an old one we had that we just remodified for 2024. It's actually the 421 FK. It is the nicest kitchen I've ever seen in an RV. I'm Cajun. I love to cook. This feels like a home. What we've done, we've taken our old 391 FSK. We actually added a third axle to it, lengthened it a little bit. We're able to put a double vanity bath in this thing here. And the kitchen, it's just outstanding. I mean, right now, dealers cannot keep that unit in stock. It's really great. The other one that's really catching on and moving things is our new front office. If you haven't seen it, people, it is something to see. It's a front living where there's a hidden door behind the TV and the fireplace that opens up to a huge office where two people can actually sit and desk things.
And you have a great window up there, so you can enjoy your campsite. And when you're out there, you might be doing a little bit of work, you might be streaming, whatever you like to do out there, but you can enjoy the lake or wherever you're parked in the mountains. You're going to have that great view. When you were talking about that front kitchen, that double vanity was the first thing that jumped out to me. And you're right, that front kitchen has always been a hit. And one thing I always point out to people is that residential fridge you have right there, it's actually centered in the middle of the camper. A lot of times people put that big residential fridge on the side, and it kind of pulls you a little bit different when you're towing. And I think that goes back again to the engineering and the expertise and being around campers that long. And if you haven't seen that front kitchen, it is incredible. It really does give you that space. And one of my features that I love is that bar top over top. I can always set up podcast studios and edit and different things up there. That's pretty handy for me. But it also gives some good separation. So if people are entertaining down there, you can cook up top and you're not getting in people's way necessarily. So I really like how that's laid out. And the front office at open house, people that didn't know, I was in there charging my phone for a little bit. And so as people were walking around, I kind of got to step back into RV show mode. And hey, go look back there behind that. Go check out behind that TV. And it really took them away. And the other thing, I mean, a lot of people, they can, if you wanted to hide out, you could do that. But a lot of people use it as a safe room whenever they're hunting and different things like that. So you can keep different equipment up there. And as I said, even if you're a trained RVer, you would probably walk by it. So it's a pretty cool little feature.
It's really cool. I've had it in some shows earlier this year in January. And unless there's someone opened the door to show it, you don't even know it's there.
Absolutely not. And it doesn't take away from your living space. So many times floor plans will take away from your main living area or something that you really need. It's like, hey, we're going to give you this cool feature, but we're going to take 10% of your camper. With this one, you would not know at all. And you're clearly going to get all the standard Riverstone features. And Riverstone, like we were talking about with the brakes, Goodyear tires. I mean, it starts from the ground all the way up to that roof. And the full body paint. I mean, you can't beat that. You guys have always had incredible paint jobs that just pop and stand out. And it's a thick paint on there, and it's got that thick gel coat. And it's something that's going to last a long time. And whenever you do see your Riverstones going down the road, I happen to have the eye. I can see some of those original ones, and oh yeah, that was a 16 or that was a 17. And you can see those, and you don't see a lot of that fading. I mean, they still look like the day they rolled out of the lot. I haven't seen one that has, so I don't want to misspeak, but they look incredible for years to come. And I'm really excited about the different floor plans that we have at Wade's. We have a couple different in stock right now. So if people are interested, we do have more than what we have here at the show. They're just going to have to come out and look at it. I mean, it's a great product.
Yes, you really go to the lot. They do a super job for us over there at Wade's, and go see the different models. They also have other models coming in soon. Mm-hmm. It's just right now, this is the selling time of the year. People are buying, and your man cave is going out in the morning, and I know you have more coming. So just come out there to Wage and see. They do a wonderful job, and just product looks great.
We love Riverstone. It's a great product. It takes care of our customers because when they go out, they can go out and go camping and enjoy their camper. Because if you can't get to your campsite, you can't enjoy camping. So it's a pretty important part. So I appreciate you coming on here today, Rocky. Thanks for sharing with everyone. And if you do want to learn a little bit more about Riverstone Construction, I'm actually going to have their full factory tour in the link below. So make sure to click on that, and it'll give you like a 10-minute walkthrough, and you can see what I got to see whenever I went up there and visited everyone. So tune in every Friday for Camping with Wade's RV, 10 o'clock on Friday mornings, and we'll see you next time. And if you have any Riverstone questions, give me a call or give Rocky a call. We'll get you taken care of.